Welcome to Math Quest. Today's our topic is coordinate geometry, class 10th, section formula. In this session, we will discuss derivation of section formula, midpoint formula, and points of trisection, centroid, and other applications. Derivation of a section formula. Here, section means making given thing into parts. For example, if a class of 100 students are there, they are divided into 3 parts. Those 3 are called as 3 sections. In the same manner, if a line segment AB is divided into 2 parts by any point on the interior of this line segment, then we say P is called point of intersection of this line segment AB. In this session, we will discuss how to derive the formula for P. Let A is equal to x1 y1, B equal to x2 y2, and P equal to x comma y. Consider P divides AB such that AP is to PB is equal to M is to N. AP is to PB equal to M is to N. That means from A to P, if it is M parts, then P to B is equal to N parts of that. Now let us identify how to know the coordinates of P. For that, we need to consider the coordinate plane. Imagine 2 points A and B here, A and B, A of x1 y1 and B of x2 y2 are the endpoints, and P is some point anywhere here in this, say x comma y. And condition already we have mentioned here, AP is to PB is equal to M is to N. Now how can we identify this? So please draw the perpendiculars from A, P and as well as B to x-axis such that name them M, N and some Q. Similarly, draw perpendiculars from A and P to lines PM and BQ. So say AC is perpendicular to PN and PD is perpendicular to BQ. Now, already in the distance formula we have studied, this is the horizontal distance AC. Now this horizontal distance is nothing but difference of the x coordinates. Here the x coordinate is x, here the x coordinate is x1, therefore this is x minus x1. Similarly, this is x2, this is x, therefore x2 minus x. And if you observe the PC is the vertical distance, therefore difference of y coordinates. Here the y coordinate is y, here the y coordinate is y1, therefore this is y minus y1. Similarly, this is y2 minus y. Now, before going the derivation of this formula, let us observe once again about similarities of two triangles. If A comma B commas ABC and DEF are two triangles such that angle A equal to angle D, angle B equal to angle E, angle C equal to angle F, then the two triangles are said to be similar. This is angle, angle, angle similarity. If they are similar by one criterion, then their corresponding sides are in same ratio. That is, AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF. Now, let us observe the same scenario here. If you observe the triangle ACP and the triangle PDB, these two angles are equal because corresponding angles. This is 90 degrees and this is 90 degrees because they are perpendiculars. And the same manner, this angle and this angle also corresponding angles. So therefore, by AAA similarity, these two triangles are similar. So triangle APC is similar to triangle PBD. Since they are similar, we can observe or compare the ratio of their corresponding sides. Here the corresponding side is AP to PB. So AP by PB is equal to PC by BD is equal to AC by PD. If you compare the values now here, AP is to PB, AP by PB, it is nothing but M is to N. Therefore, I can write M by N is equal to PC is nothing but vertical distance here, Y minus Y1. BD is nothing but Y2 minus Y. AC is nothing but X minus X1 by X2 minus X. Consider this is equation 1. From equation 1, x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 equal to m by n. If you cross multiply, n of x minus x1 is equal to m of x2 minus x. If you expand, nx minus nx1 equal to mx2 minus mx. Take x terms one side, then we can write mx plus nx equal to mx2 plus nx1. If we take x common in these two terms, we can simplify it as m plus n of x is equal to mx2 plus nx1. Therefore, x equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Similarly, y equal to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Therefore, the point which divides a line segment joined by points x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2 in the ratio m is to n, internally is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. For example, find the point which divides line segment PQ joined by 1 comma minus 2 and 2 comma 1 in the ratio 3:2 internally. This is the question. So if you compare here P x1 y1 equal to 1 comma minus 2 and Q of x2 y2 equal to 2 comma 1 and m is to n equal to 3:2. So if you imagine this is P, this is Q, this is PQ line segment, consider the point A. So A of x comma y. Now we can write now A of x comma y is equal to, in place of m substitute 3, in place of n substitute 2. So mx2, that means 3 into, here x2 value 2, so therefore 3 into 2 plus 2 into 1 whole by 3 plus 2, comma 3 into 1 plus 2 into minus 2 by 3 plus 2, that equal to 6 plus 2 by 5, comma 3 minus 4 by 5, that equal to 8 by 5, comma minus 1 by 5. Hence, the required point is 8 by 5, comma minus 1 by 5. Here in these type of problems, you need to be careful while writing the ordered pair properly. Some of the students may miss not writing the ordered pair. It is invalid. Also, it is an open bracket. Don't use other brackets. Now, sometimes the ratio may not be given. We need to find out the ratio. In such cases, instead of using m is to n ratio, we can alter the ratio. For example, m is to n can be written as m by n is to 1. So in place of m by n, if I consider k, so this ratio instead of m is to n, you can use k is to 1. So if the ratio is k is to 1, the same formula can be written as P of x comma y equal to kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1 comma ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. So you can use either this formula or the earlier formula. It depends upon the problem. Now, let us observe other applications of this formula. In that, important one is midpoint formula. Suppose AB is the line segment and P is the midpoint, then what will happen? It bisects this line segment. That means AP equal to PB or AP is to PB equal to 1:1. So in place of M and N, if you substitute 1 and 1, then the midpoint formula can be considered as, instead of M, substitute 1. So 1 into x2 plus again instead of n substitute 1 into x1 by 1 plus 1 comma 1 into y2 plus 1 into y1 by 1 plus 1, that equal to x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2. So this is the formula for the midpoint of a line segment joined by x1 y1 and x2 y2. Okay, let us observe one example. The diameter of a circle whose endpoints are -1, 2 and 2, -1. Find its center. Now what we know, in a circle, if it is a diameter, then center is midpoint of the diameter. So therefore, you can apply the midpoint formula here, that equal to, one is x1, y1, here it is x2, y2. So therefore, by using the above formula, 2 minus 1 by 2, comma, minus 1 plus 2 by 2, that equal to 1 by 2, comma, 1 by 2. Hence, the center of the circle is 1 by 2, comma, 1 by 2. Another application, points of trisection. The name itself indicates trisection. That means dividing the given line segment into 3 equal parts. Bisect means 2 equal parts. Trisect means 3 equal parts. So this all the 3 parts are equal. Then we can call these points P and Q are points of trisection. Now let us observe what ratio they will divide. For convenience, consider this is x. Therefore, this will be also x and again this will be also x. Now if you observe, AP is to PB. AP is to PB, because when we are considering the section formula, we need to observe with the given line segment and the point. So AP is to PB is equal to x is to 2x, that is nothing but 1:2. Similarly, AQ is to QB, that is nothing but 2x is to x, that is equal to 2:1. That means points of trisection means which divides in the ratio 2:1 and 1:2. Points of trisection means which divides the given line segment in the ratio 2:1 and 1:2. So whenever they have asked points of trisection, we need to find both the points. So here 2 points will come, not a single point. For example, find the points of trisection of line segment joined by 2, 3 and 1, -2. So let A equal to 2, 3, consider x1, y1 this is, and B equal to 1, -2, this is x2, y2. Now you need to check with two cases. So P divides in the ratio 1:2. This is the first one. So P of x comma y is equal to, instead of m, you need to substitute value 1. Instead of n, you need to substitute value 2, equal to, so 1 into 1 plus 2 into 2 by 1 plus 2, comma 1 into -2 plus 2 into 3 by 1 plus 2, that equal to 1 plus 4 by 3, comma -2 plus 6 by 3, that is nothing but 5 by 3, comma 4 by 3. Similarly, second case, Q divides in the ratio 2:1. Therefore, Q of x comma y equal to, so in place of m now substitute 2, in place of n substitute 1. So 2 into 1 plus 1 into 2 by 1 plus 2 or 2 plus 1. Another one, 2 of -2 plus 1 into 3 by 2 plus 1. That is nothing but 2 plus 2, this is 4. So 4 by 3, comma 2 into -2, that is -4, and plus 3, so -1 by 3. So the points of trisection of the given line segment are 5 by 3, comma 4 by 3 and 4 by 3, comma -1 by 3. Let us observe about how to find the centroid of a triangle. Consider A equal to x1, comma y1, B equal to x2, comma y2, and C equal to x3, comma y3. How will we find centroid of the triangle ABC? This is the situation. And centroid is nothing but concurrent point of medians, where median is nothing but the line segment joined by a vertex of a triangle and the midpoint of its opposite side. So AD is a median of this triangle. Similarly, you can consider from B. Similarly, we can consider from C. All the medians where they will intersect, that point is called centroid of the triangle. In earlier classes, we have studied the centroid of the triangle divides the median in the ratio 2:1. That means AG is to ZD is equal to 2:1. By using this concept, we can derive the formula of centroid. So first of all, we need to find D. What we know, D is nothing but midpoint of BC. Already we have given B is equal to x2, comma y2 and C is equal to x3, comma y3. Therefore, D is nothing but midpoint of these 2 points that is nothing but x2 plus x3 by 2 comma y2 plus y3 by 2. Now what we know now? Z of x comma y divides AD in the ratio 2:1. So m value 2, n value 1. And a value already we know a is nothing but x1, y1. So if you use the section formula, z of x comma y is nothing but m value 2 into x2 value is nothing but, here it is 2:1. So with 2 into coordinate of d we need to multiply. So 2 into coordinate of x coordinate of d is x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 into coordinate of a, that is nothing but x1 whole by 2 plus 1 comma similar fashion 2 of y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1 whole by 2 plus 1. If you simplify, this 2 cancel, 1 into x1 is nothing but x1. So you are getting 1x1, 1x2, 1x3. So in an order I can write this one as x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 3 comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 3. Find the centroid of triangle ABC where A equal to 1 comma 2, B equal to 2 comma minus 1 and C equal to 3 comma 1. So centroid is nothing but as per the formula x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 whole by 3 comma 2 minus 1 plus 1 whole by 3. That is nothing but this is 6 by 3 and this is 2 by 3. If you simplify 2 comma 2 by 3. Hence centroid of the triangle ABC is 2 comma 2 by 3. Other applications of this section formula, collinearity of points. How will we prove the collinearity of points? By using this section formula. Let us recall the section formula concept what we have learned. Here P divides AB in the ratio m is to n. So if, and also from this we have denoted, we have got the relation between them is x minus x1 by x2 minus x equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y, that equal to m by n. This is the relation we got in the section formula. So if we are able to find out this ratio is equal to this ratio, then we can say the 3 points are collinear. That is, if x minus x1 by x2 minus x equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y, then we can say those 3 points are collinear. Instead of x, we can consider 3 consecutive vertices also. So that means A x1 y1, suppose B x2 y2 and C x3 y3. Then we can say when these 3 points are collinear, if and only if x2 minus x by x3 minus x2 corresponding x coordinates, x2 minus x by x3 minus x2 equal to same corresponding y coordinates, y2 minus y1 by y3 minus y2. So 3 points A comma B comma C are collinear if and only if this relation is satisfied. For example, let us find out whether the given 3 points are collinear or not. Observe. A is a point 1 comma minus 1. B is a point 3 comma 1. And C is a point 5 comma 3. Let us verify whether these 3 points are collinear or not by using section formula. Consider x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and this is x3 y3. Now observe first x2 minus x1 by x3 minus x2. Observe the value, that equal to 3 minus 1 by 5 minus 3. That is nothing but 2 by 2, of course 1. Now observe the relation y2 minus y1 by y3 minus y2. That equal to 1 minus of minus 1 by 3 minus 1. That equal to 1 plus 1, this is 2, and denominator also 2, 1. Now what we have noticed here? Both ratios are same. Since both ratios are same, so we can consider here x2 minus x1 by x3 minus x2 equal to y2 minus y1 by y3 minus y2. Therefore, A comma B comma C are collinear. Another application, verification of parallelogram. Already we have learned how to verify the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram by using distance formula. Instead of using distance formula, we can use another property of parallelogram now. In parallelogram, not only the opposite sides are equal, the diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals bisect each other. That means in parallelogram ABCD, I can say now midpoint of AC equal to midpoint of BD. So if we prove this condition, we can consider the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Sometimes they may skip one vertex and they will ask to find the fourth vertex of the parallelogram. Let us observe one problem. A 2 comma minus 1, B minus 1 comma 3, C 1 comma 2 are vertices of parallelogram ABCD. అది కనుక్కోవాలి అదేనే. For example, A 2 comma minus 1, B minus 1 comma 3 and C 1 comma 2 are vertices of a parallelogram ABCD. find D. Here they have given only 3 vertices. Now they are asking to find the 4th vertex. So for this we need to use midpoint concept. Observe. So given here ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD. Therefore, D we don't know, so let D is equal to some x comma y. Now, midpoint of AC, that is nothing but 2 plus 1 by 2 comma minus 1 plus 2 by 2, that equal to minus 1 plus x by 2 comma 3 plus y by 2. So when two ordered pairs are equal, we can compare the corresponding coordinates. So this is nothing but 3 by 2, this is nothing but minus x plus 1 by 2, both of them having same denominator. So therefore we can conclude x minus 1 equal to 3. Similarly, y plus 3 equal to 1. So therefore x equal to 4 and y equal to minus 2. Therefore D equal to 4 comma minus 2. D equal to 4 comma minus 2. For objective purpose, whenever they have given 3 coordinates and to find the 4th vertex, we can use condition as x1 plus x3 minus x2 comma y1 plus y3 minus y2. This is for objective purpose. Whenever you need to find the 4th vertex, you can use this shortcut x1 plus x3 minus x2 comma y1 plus y3 minus y2. It is nothing but it is obtained from this midpoint formula only. If you consider x1 and x3 here and x2 plus x, now we got by the second step x1 plus x3 is equal to x2. So from this we got x1 plus x3 minus x2 the point, and another point is y1 plus y3 minus y2. Some important problems in this concept. Find the point on x-axis which divides the line segment joined by 1 comma 2 and 2 comma minus 1. Let the point on x-axis be x comma 0. We know that on x-axis y coordinate is 0. Which divides AB of A 1 comma 2 and B 2 comma minus 1 in the ratio k is to 1. So therefore x comma 0 equal to k into 2 plus 1 into 1 by k plus 1, k of minus 1 plus 1 into 2 by k plus 1. If you simplify, that equal to 2k plus 1 by k plus 1 minus k plus 2 by k plus 1. When comparing both sides, here in the coordinates one is x and one is 0, so known value we need to consider. So minus k plus 2 by k plus 1 equal to 0. So if you multiply anything into 0, 0 only will come. Therefore minus k plus 2 equal to 0. That implies k equal to 2. Therefore the ratio is 2:1 and x equal to 2 into 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1, that equal to 4 plus 1 by 3, that equal to 5 by 3. Therefore the point on x-axis is 5 by 3 comma 0. Now let us observe a note for objective purpose. Here If you observe the above step, you got here minus k plus 2 equal to 0. If you instead of x1 y1 x2 y2 y1 we have substituted values, then we can get here k into y2 plus y1 equal to 0. That means k equal to minus y2 is to y1. So that shortcut we can use for objective purpose. That is, x-axis divides the line segment joined by x1 y1 and x2 y2 in the ratio minus y1 is to y2, and y-axis divides in the ratio minus x1 is to x2. Whenever one mark question is given, you can use this shortcut. Here, if suppose the k value or minus y1 is to y2 value got negative, say for example the value you got minus 2 is to 1, that is, you have to write that 2 is to 1 externally. The minus sign indicates the external division. Another problem. Find the ratio in which the line x plus 4y equal to 4 divides the line segment joined by 1, 2 and 3, minus 1. Also find the point. For your convenience, just I have drawn the rough diagram. This is AB, the line segment, where A is 1, 2 and B is 3, minus 1. And imagine this line x plus 4y equal to 4 intersects at P. Now you need to identify which ratio that P divides AB and what is the point P. So let the point P on x plus 4y equal to 4 divides the line segment AB of A 1, 2 and B 3, minus 1 in the ratio k is to 1. Therefore, P is equal to k into 3 plus 1 into 1 by k plus 1, k into minus 1 plus 2 by k plus 1, that equal to 3k plus 1 by k plus 1 minus k plus 2 by k plus 1. So we know that P lies on the line x plus 4y equal to 4. So therefore this point satisfies this linear equation. So substitute the value of x and y in the given equation. So 3k plus 1 by k plus 1 plus 4 of minus k plus 2 by k plus 1 equal to 4. If you simplify, 3k plus 1 plus 4 into minus k minus 4k plus 4 into 2 plus 8 equal to, here both of them are like fractions. This k plus 1 will go to the multiply 4. So 4 into k plus 1 is nothing but 4k plus. If you simplify, we got 5k is equal to 5 and hence k equal to 1. So therefore the ratio is here 1 is to 1. So therefore the point P is, in place of k, substitute 1. So 3 into 1 3, 3 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, and here minus 1 plus 2 by 1 plus 1. That is nothing but 4 by 2. It is nothing but 2 plus 1 by 2. Points to remember. The point which divides the line segment joined by x1 y1 and x2 y2 in the ratio m is to n internally is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. If the ratio is k is to 1, then p of x y equal to kx2 plus x1 by k plus 1, ky2 plus y1 by k plus 1. The midpoint of the line segment joined by x1 y1 and x2 y2 is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. The points of trisection means which divides in the ratio 1 is to 2 and 2 is to 1. The centroid of a triangle formed by points x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3 is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. If you have any doubts in this concept, please text me or send your comments. Based on that, I will clarify your doubts. And subscribe to the Math Quest. Thank you.